Okay, listen, so I'm not gonna lie to you, this is not looking good for Wilbur at all. New stuff has just dropped that, if true, it is indefensible. I want to say this before we start, just so I have my bases covered, that this video is entirely for news and documenting purposes only, and this does touch on topics that aren't great, so I want to make that clear before we start. So Alice, allegedly one of Wilbur's exes from 2019, has come out with a statement following Shelby's, and quite frankly, if it's true, which I'm being completely transparent, I'm leaning toward that it's true, not only should Wilbur not have a platform, but there should be a case against him in court. I'm not going to go over the entire statement, although I will show the whole thing here. I do want to touch on a couple things here though, and I apologize, but given the subject matter, I'm gonna have to blur a lot to ensure this is even allowed to stay up on YouTube. The statement opens with obviously proof that they've been together with the pictures and such. She talks about how Shelby telling her story inspired her to also come out about her experience, and in the initial stages of the relationship, Wilbur was just blatantly a horrible boyfriend, which also follows the same vein as Shelby's statement. He never texted or went to call her, so the relationship eventually faded out. She did experience the biting thing. Anyways, they decided to meet up in 2021 for closure, in which she believes that Wilbur almost like did a power play by going out in public where he was consistently being recognized by his fans, you know, getting pictures and stuff like that. As the night went on, she had a couple drinks and he took her back to her place, in which she blacked out, and he proceeded to remove her clothing. The next morning, he called her a lesbian because she wasn't interested that night. I think it's very important to go support Alice during this, and from what I can tell, that's what most people are doing, also while simultaneously hating on Wilbur. Please send so much love and support to Alice, to Shelby, and to many more victims of the vile person that is Wilbur Soot. It takes so much courage to come forward against a public figure, and I wish all of them a healing from the past pain, knowing so many people stand by them. I don't normally post about these things, but I would like to say anyone who still supports Wilbur after two brave people, Alice and Shelby, spoke up about their experiences with him are ignorant, and if you support Wilbur Soot, do not interact with any of my posts. What a disgusting, awful man. He faked all his support just to make himself look and feel better. Wilbur is a criminal. I hope nothing but the absolute best for Alice and Shelby and all the survivors that are out there. Y'all deserve the world. I'm actually gonna puke. Wilbur Soot, you are a disgusting, vile man. Alice, I hope you can find peace with everything this piece of scum has done to you. I hope you can heal peacefully now. Wilbur Soot ain't making it out the doghouse. Wilbur Soot after Alice gained the courage to step up because Shelby's courage. This was a spoiler for the future of Wilbur Soot. Wilbur Soot, you will begin to cough in 3 days, and Trisha Paytas will announce she's having twins. Saw this, and this was my first thought. Dang, the allegations are beating up Wilbur Soot so bad. I'm not gonna lie, this isn't looking good for him whatsoever. I genuinely do not see a scenario in which he is able to adequately refute both Shelby's claims and Alice's claim in order to keep his career. I don't think anything he could possibly come up with could justify any of his actions. If there is a response, however, I will be sure to get an update video out to you guys as soon as possible, so be sure to have your notifications on for that. Anyways, support Alice, support Shelby, I'm out. Thank you to channel members Buster Live, Lucian, Enemy Girl 19, Phoenix Ace, and AUE.